Welcome back for another 5-minute market update. BTC is off to an incredible start for today, already up basically 1.5% or so. But the best part about this price action, yeah, you better believe it, it's above the resistance fan, which is amazing. Not only did it close above it on Saturday, Sunday it closed above. Today is basically the third day above, if you can believe that or not. Now, the best thing that's going to be happening over the next couple of days this week that we should be looking forward to are all of these targets being absolutely crushed and demolished, which I fully expect to have happen. Now, there are a lot of short-term targets around 88K or so. And once the price of Bitcoin goes up and knocks these out, it's basically going to create a short side liquidation cascade. So essentially what that means is that as the price of Bitcoin goes up and it knocks out and pierces these levels or gets close to it, a lot of short sellers are going to be put under pressure because they're going to be getting margin calls. And if they are basically, they can't do anything and they don't have stop losses, then the exchanges will say, thank you very much for playing. We're going to automatically close your position, which means they market buy Bitcoin, which will push the price up higher. And all we need is a couple of these happening in some really nice local ranges. And then we're going to get to 94K a lot faster than a lot of you think. It's amazing how well this is actually working out right now. Now, in regards to volume has been really low, but that's normal, especially over a holiday weekend. Friday, the S&P, or rather the New York Stock Exchange was closed. Stock trading was closed over the weekend. Saturday and Sunday is usually low, so today we're off to a decent start. There's a lot of volume that has to be made up, but on balance volume is still looking really, really strong, really good. RSI is looking really strong as well. The weekly time frame, we're basically hugging the TBO fast line. The next thing I'm expecting to have happen is, again, overshooting the TBO fast line to go up to about 94K or like 95K, which is about an 8% increase. Yes, this is taking way longer than I initially wanted it to, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with this outcome. Now, there's a couple things we have to be aware of. For one, on balance volume, BVOL7D is starting to approach the bounce zone. Typically, when we see BVOL70 come to the bounce zone and we see it shoot up, the last couple of times it shot up basically were some really bad periods. Again, the end of February and the end of March. Going back over to the price of BTC, the end of February was back over here when BTC dumped and lost 95K. Over here, end of March was basically before BTC fell again down to 74K. Now, I don't expect Bitcoin to continue falling. This also doesn't mean that just because we reach this bounce zone that we're definitely going to be falling in a bear situation. Yes, that has happened, but an increase in volatility just means there's a lot of volatility happening. So seeing not as much volatility means that we should see others and lots of other coins do better than BTC. We haven't really seen that this time around. This has been a really short move. Basically falling last week. Actually, it's took a week for us to fall all the way back down to this bounce zone. Now, another couple of things to keep an eye on. Bitcoin dominance printed another TBT bearish divergence signal, but with the TBO soul line pointing up still, we can't really take this at face value. Yes, it's a bearish reversal signal. Yes, daily RSI is putting in lower highs. Yes, we are due for a pullback, but weekly RSI is still massively, massively overbought. It closed last week at, what is this, 79.89. It's still below the high here back in October, but this is really high, again, telling us that there's a very strong uptrend in place. The TBO already tells us that as well. So yes, we are seeing some reversal signs here, like TBO closed longs on the 4-hour. We're seeing TBT bearish divergence, but this is still an admittedly very strong TBO cloud. Now let's get into some charts. I know my head is kind of hiding some of these, but there's a couple of ones that we need to pay attention to. For one, others. While it is holding the yellow support line here, and it has been since February, what we really need to see happen now is on balance volume, the blue jagged line going up higher, ideally pushing above resistance here at about 3.44 trillion, and going up obviously a lot higher, which will curl the white line up. Now, looking at RSI on the daily time frame, we're finally getting to testing overhead resistance, which is amazing. This is a really good sign. We want to see it close and push above. That will be a very bullish signal for the others market cap. On the weekly time frame, it's still extremely overextended and has not touched the TBO fast line since back here in January. So it's due. Solana is pushing up really, really well. On balance volume still continues to move up higher. We're seeing higher highs on on balance volume. Daily volume is still kind of low, but this is looking really good. Plus, we have breakouts here on the 4-hour time frame, not in the best place. And yes, we're seeing more TBT bearish divergence signals. We're not seeing an uptrend yet for the TBO slow line, but I really like this. And again, if Bitcoin continues to push up higher, everything else will follow up as well. Now I have some charts here that are marked with this red tag. Let me go ahead and hide myself so you can see this. These are marked red because these are must-watch coins, must-watch charts for a variety of reasons. So this first one, Aptos, we're finally seeing it go up here, and it's going to be testing this first resistance line, probably this week, but there is significant resistance right here, indicated by the TBO, just around like 5.6 or so, like 560, a 5.59 is what it says on TBO support right there. So be wary that there is resistance at this level, okay? Render, this one is actually pushed up a lot more than expected. It moved above support, which is now resistance. And on the 4-hour time frame, it actually printed a TBO breakout. Now this breakout's a little bit better than the previous one we saw for Solana, in that the slow line is moving up a little bit. But the main thing that I'm concerned about is overhead resistance just around $5. And oh no, this is an old level. Oh gosh, I'm going to delete that. So no, we're all looking good. Now, Fetch AI, this one actually surprised me over the weekend. It pushed above this first resistance fan line, and it's quickly approaching the real overhead resistance level, which is currently at about 63 cents or so. This is a big move for Fetch, and RSI is massively, massively overbought. So just keep that in mind before you decide to long a chart like this, but we are seeing some good breakout signals here. It is super overextended, so maybe it might have a pullback, but charts like this that have been super duper oversold for such a long time, they can pump a lot faster than you think. Stacks is pumping right now. It's up 9% so far in the day. It literally just started. The daily candle just opened 43 minutes ago because Bitcoin is pumping. A lot of coins are doing really well. This is ridiculously fantastic. Up 9% in the 4-hour candles. Nuts. Amazing. And it's above overhead resistance, and it's finally showing that good push up higher. Gala, this one is now above overhead resistance. We have 1, 2, 3, really similar to Bitcoin's price action actually, but it was right here on all-time low support, and it's finally bouncing from here. A good a good midterm target is going to be here about 3 cents just below the 236 fib level. And Dog Whiff Hat is now finally pushing above overhead resistance. This is awesome. This chart has been super duper oversold for a ridiculous amount of time. Yes, it is a meme coin. Yes, I don't care if it's a meme coin or not, because on balance volume is doing what I was expecting it to do. It's starting to slow down, specifically the moving average. Now we need to see the blue line go above the white line and continue to push above, just like we've seen for other charts, but this is a great first sign. Litecoin is slowly moving up into the TBO cloud. It's not pumping violently like I want it to, but we have some TBO closed shorts here on the 4-hour, which is good. It is still super massively oversold from the TBO fast line, but this is a great start of recovery for Litecoin. Atom also on the 4-hour time frame. Now this is a really good reversal sign, just so you guys know. This is what I love to see. A cluster of TBO closed shorts, all those orange dots right around TBO support. This is a good reversal signal. Not having it the price super high above and the dots high above, right at or right around support. This is a really good signal. This is in the wrong spot, but it's okay. Others BTC printed a TBT bullish divergence signal on Saturday. Now, this chart is admittedly extremely dangerous and extremely oversold. It did close at 24.82 on weekly RSI. It's massively oversold. Do not for a minute risk your BTC to buy others just yet. We want to wait till we get some more bullish price action, but this is still a good reversal sign, but we need a lot more of these. And the last time this happened, it just kept dragging lower. So just be cautious and careful, but I want to bring that to your attention. Now, these last 5 are indicating some bullish reversal signals, but we've also seen these before. So be cautious. We have TBT bullish divergence signal for ICP on the daily time frame. And we also have TBO closed shorts and a cluster right above TBO support. It's a good sign. Tau, this one is pushed up a ton. This is a really good TBO breakout, by the way, seeing the cloud really tight and then starting to move up like this. Since the breakout, Tau has shot up almost 20%. This is an amazing bounce for Tau. Starknet, I believe, I forget what this one is all the time. Yeah, Starknet. We have a TBT bullish divergence cluster on a daily time frame that printed on Saturday. Note, on balance volume is moving up really well. We haven't seen the price really start to pump yet, but this one is massively oversold. Plus, it looks like this week almost got another RSI reset. Really similar though. Look at that. Really similar price action back here into July before it actually rallied up. It took time, but just keep in mind. All right. Kaito. This one printed a TBT bullish divergence signal on Sunday, which is interesting. And on the 4-hour time frame, no other real big signals there, but I'm waiting for one. Volume is still underperforming, but this could be a good bottoming signal here. And RSR is in process of printing a TBO open long today. Now, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening. I'm going to be filming a very good and very optimistic weekly market analysis video for the Better Traders Club literally right after this. If you want access to that, you have to go to bettertraders.com. The link is in the description below. And I also want to remind you that I'm going to be live in person at Consensus in Toronto on May 15th for the Better Traders Summit. There's a lot of amazing stuff that's included in this. It's not just one-on-one training. It comes with access to the 50 minutes to financial freedom course, access to the club and all the tools that are, well, not all the tools, but the trader tier. Also, a 3-month subscription to Altrady. There's a lot of stuff. Go to the links. They're in the description below. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.